You know what time it is, and we back with another video. Today, now, Fyebabe, Tracy D. The story is still continuing, and QB of the Midwest just inserted himself fully into the debacle, and we about to break it down. But first, before we break it down into this whole triangle of broken friendship, let's start at the top because Fyebabe is the person that came on YouTube and had a problem with the fact that Tracy D, her moderator, and QB, which is another content creator, uh, Tracy D went on his platform to discuss about rumors going around on YouTube about her husband, her family, and she wanted to, set the record straight about that whole situation. Well, while Tracy D was on QB's platform discussing what was going on and clearing her name, Fyebabe came on live and said, basically, how can you call me sis? And we ain't spoke in 3 weeks. How are you on QB's platform and you ain't been in my chat, you know, talking to me? I called you to see how you doing and you ain't get back to me. Now, Tracy D was upset because she felt like even though we had not been talking, there was some behind the scenes tension that I did not want to come on YouTube. Fyebabe felt like, listen, anything that goes on between me, a moderator, or another content creator has to be on YouTube. I don't do nothing behind the scenes because Fyebabe wants to have her chat feel like everything that she do, she wants to be up in front with them. And that's bullshit. She only doing this for sympathy. So people can pour out money like they've been doing. And we're going to get to that just a moment. Bear with me real quick. Because I get right to it. I'm going to get right to it. So now that Fyebabe, Tracy D, is no longer friends, QB decides to stay offline for a couple of days and talk to Tracy D and Fyebabe separately behind the scenes to see how can he repair what basically is almost left of a friendship because they were friends offline. Even though Tracy D was moderating for Fyebabe in her chat, they still was hanging out with each other offline. They would go to each other's house. They would go to family gatherings. They would go out to eat. They went to Jay Wilson, who's another content creator. They went to his event, that he was throwing last year. Everything was good up until just a few weeks ago with Tracy D and Fyebabe. I feel like Tracy D should have said when she was on the phone with Fyebabe that she had a problem with Fyebabe and she needed some time to think. But everybody's different. Everybody ain't gonna go up to that person and say, I have a problem with you. I need some time to vent. Some people are going to not talk to you and try to vent on their own. And then when they're done cooling down and everything has passed, they'll come to you and talk about the situation as to why they wasn't talking to you for so amount of time. Fyebabe feels like she's the queen of the sector. She's not a queen. How are you a queen and you getting dogged out by people? People are straight talking about you. Like how? I just don't understand. Like these people, and we going gag and laugh at every situation because it's just so funny. Like Tracy D met Fyebabe when Fyebabe was going at it with a content creator named VS, aka Vegan Sippy Conscious. Now, that friendship, how it developed, was doomed from the beginning. It was doomed from the beginning. Fyebabe has a problem with getting into people's beefs and then backing out. Oh, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm just reporting on what's going on in the streets. No, you're not. You're doing more than that. You're egging on a situation and then you're putting yourself into it because you want people to realize what you're doing. And then it's just a hot mess. A hot mess. But let me tell you how QB and Tracy D ain't no longer friends now. So all this time, QB has been keeping to himself, trying to figure out, well, somebody is about to, just make the decision for me easy for who I need to be friends with. Fyebabe feels like you're my friend. I introduced you to Tracy D. So whatever relationship y'all have, it can't be no longer. These are grown people telling another grown person, you can't be friends with that person because I'm not friends with that person. Like, I feel like I'm in high school all over again with a bunch of bitches that are just so catty. And it's like, if I was both of y'all, I wouldn't be neither one of you friends. I done walked away from friendships and I ain't got to explain as to why I ain't your friend no more. Now that, Fyebabe is by herself, let's see how her little FYECATION go. It ain't gonna go too well. Everybody already saying you done spent the money. We know you ain't put it into your house because you still ain't got no furniture. So a person like you with all that money, you're gonna keep getting your hair done. You're gonna keep buying clothes. We know you is a known alcoholic and you smoke bud. And you gave the money to your boyfriend. You gave some of that money to your boyfriend. Yeah, the one that's the drug dealer. Yeah. Yeah, you put money in his pocket. He ain't putting no money in yours, but we know you put money in his pocket. QB wants to act like he ain't never shade Tracy D. But she has seen it when she said we were on the phone and how dare you say one thing to me on the phone and then when you get on your platform, I understand your platform is a business. Hey, everybody come on YouTube, make your money. Make your money. But don't act like we ain't had a conversation about you shading me when you know you did. You know you did. Everybody saw when Tracy D, for the second time, was brought on QB's Live to talk about the whole situation of Fyebabe and Tracy D. He was shading the fuck out of her. And then to have somebody that she do not like and don't get along, you have that person come on your platform like that wasn't a problem. Then you have people and his crew come on your platform to say whatever they want to say about her. That's your friend. Like, this is why none of you people should just be friends. If you're going to moderate for somebody and help their channel, let it be just that. Stop being friends. Stop meeting up because you know it ain't going to be genuine. It's too much dirt on both ends that's being spilled. So Tracy D goes, on her daughter's, page to say, look, you ain't got to make a choice about who you should be friends with. I'm going to make it for you. Don't call me. Because if you got to say, if I want to be your friend, I'll be your friend. But behind the scenes, I'm your friend. But on YouTube, I'm not somewhat. That's fucked up. So, lastly, before I get up out of here, because it was just so much, once again, repetitive stuff that they were saying, both of them. QB said his side, Tracy D said her side, Fyebabe, her greasy ass skin gonna come online probably tomorrow and say whatever she gotta say about the whole situation and say, oh, I told you. See, she had an agenda. She had an agenda. No, both of you had an agenda. Because like Fyebabe said, Fyebabe brought QB on her platform. People that's in QB's chat is Babe Nation. Club chat. See, all these people that's doing commentary on each other and got the same people and want to link up and clicks. These are grown ass people. They got grown ass adult kids. Some of them got grown ass adult kids. Some of them got minor. And you can clearly tell ain't none of these bitches then, grew the fuck up. I'm done with the situation. Like I said, I ain't about to, go into debt. They all, ain't shit. They did this for a reason, and that was to, get numbers, talk about each other, say how they really feel. And at the end of the day, people are just clowning. But I got a question for the nation that y'all call yourself. When you find out that your experience is not what it seems, come over here and we're going to discuss it. We're going to discuss it. We're going to get in depth about the whole thing. How was your experience? What kind of hotel you were in? Did you do, what your money's worth? Yeah. Did she give you the full tour of Chicago. I mean, really, Chicago? Chicago. Chicago. Really? Chicago? I guess if y'all want to, I mean, it ain't much of what to do in Chicago. Y'all figure out what y'all going to do in Chicago. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.